Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in with even just a 500 season, an impossibility. 0-9.
And disaster has been striking every...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work. And leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now his second season out of LSU.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Burrow from his own end zone. Open man is Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Pirine. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow on the screen. This is Evans. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now Carr. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Here we go. Come on with it, man. Here we go. Hey,
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 41, Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Here we go. And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Come on,
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Pirine. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Pirine, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Pirine.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. After the sack on 1st down, Carr.
Reception here by Ruggs.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Carr. It's complete to Drake. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Tate. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Raiders offense ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Carr connects with Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Carr to throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing his Carr. Well, this goes out wide for Drake. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now Carr. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So that one a 13-play drive in total. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First down, here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Decision to be made on fourth and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But fourth and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
Here's Kevin Huber now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it. And they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
Throwing, Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Burrow. And they'll go underneath here to Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime. You get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.